Hello, my beautiful Scorpios. How are you? I hope you're very well. This is your money and career guidance for the next 4 to 6 weeks with me, Julie Poole. Hello, welcome or welcome back. It's going from the middle of October to the middle of November, towards the end of November. And happy birthday to my beautiful Scorpios for this period. But this is good for also, as well as my sun Scorpios, for moon and rising and cross-watching Venus too, okay? And it's all about money and career. So let's have a little look what we have for you. Now, I do keep getting some emails asking how people book in. The link is below in the description box, and I'll also pin it in the comments, okay? And there's also a link there for those of you YouTubers or want to be YouTubers. I've got a class running on the 11th of the 11th, live webinar on how to grow and develop a successful YouTube channel. I'm going to teach you everything I can of what mistakes I made, how you can avoid them, what works, what doesn't. So if you're interested in that, that's a paid webinar. The link is below, all right? And I also have a Patreon membership as well now, ad-free content and all sorts of other bits. Go and have a look at it. All right, so we have new life coming out for you, Scorpio. That's fantastic. All right, we like this. We have TikTok. Okay, so that new life wants to start, and just to confirm it, we've got time to go. So they're not messing about here, Scorpio. All right, now it makes sense because it's your birthday season for my sun Scorpios. Now, when we have our birthday, it's our New Year's Day. All right, so really you are setting the intentions, you're setting the energetic frequency for what you want to achieve in the next 12 months regarding money and career. And it's not just about career. Many of you who watch me, I know, are retired, or you are stay-at-home carers and parents, and you know you don't have a career, but you are interested in money, all right? So we have this beautiful new life card. Let me show it to you. I mean, look at her waking up to a new life. It's a new world, it's a new day, it's a new dawn, it's a new beginning. This is a very strong message about a new beginning coming in, which makes complete sense for this time of year. And it's with the TikTok card, all right, which is the timing card. So this is saying that new life wants to begin now. Are you putting it off? Are you playing it safe? Because it's a number 30, which is threes are about growth and expansion. So this new life wants to happen. And just in case you missed the message, they're giving you a third one, time to go. All right. So they're not messing about here. They are saying it is time, Scorpio. Okay. If you found you've been delayed or things have just not happened and you've been trying to go, you know, to a new job or trying to move home or trying to create a new healthier, happier relationship with money, it is time for that to start happening now. Now, you notice that the door at the end of that, what is she on there? A bridge, kind of going towards that door. She's not quite at the door, but she's certainly on her way, all right? So number 9, well, it's 45, which is a 9. 9s are kind of nearly there, all right? So we're on our way. We're on our way to this new life. Let's find out some more. I'm going to take an animal oracle for you. That was the wisdom of the oracle. Okay, tell me more for my Scorpios, please. Money and career. Lizard spirit, dream the world into being. And bottom of the deck, we've got rhino. I'm going to take that as well. Rhino, and under that, koi fish. Okay, we're going to have that too. Can we stop? Yeah, we can stop. Sorry. Talking to you and I'm talking to my team at the same time. It's rude to talk to more than one person at once, I know. All right. Okay, lizard, dream the world into being. All right, now this is lovely. Okay, so what you can dream about, you can bring about. All right, so what is the dream? What is it for you? In terms of money and career, Scorpio, what's the dream? To have your own business, to get that promotion, to be mortgage free in your home. What is the dream? Let's dream it into being, okay? Because we've got koi fish spirit. There is always enough. This is a card of abundance, all right? There is always enough. And we also have rhino. Now, the rhino came out for somebody else, I can't recall who. Overcome any obstacles. Number 50, 5s are about change. So when we're going through this change for this new life, yeah, New life creates change. So when we're going through the change, we may well need to we will face, they're saying, you will face some obstacles, things not always flowing perfectly, things not always falling into place perfectly, but with tenacity and determination, you can overcome any obstacle. All right? You've got this. Okay, let's bring the camera down and let's add in the tarot. We're going with the tarot of dreams. Get that one. Do you like the new nails, Scorpio? I love them. I've never had nails done before. I really enjoyed the experience and I love the way they look. Okay, I used to have decent nails, but when I moved they all broke. They looked awful, so I said to the nail bar, rescue me, and they did. It looks lovely, but I don't know, you know, some of the tarot readers, they've got talons for nails. How they shuffle the cards, I don't know. I have no clue. Alrighty, let's see what we have. Okay, we have got the World. They're absolutely confirming, aren't they? The World, if you don't know, is the major arcana card of that's done, it's dusted, it's time to move on. It's the last card, and then we go back to the beginning with the Fool, but we're taking all the knowledge with us. So there is a definite big shift here. Seven of Cups, lots of choices and options for you. With the Sun, oh, this is looking very good. Nine of Swords, okay. All right, those dreams might be a little bit nightmarish. We'll talk about it in a minute. And we've got the King of Cups. We're going to squidge him under there. Okay. All right. Do you want the other row now? Yes. Okay. All right, we're using the Tarot Royale to find out some more, and then we'll talk about this energy. It looks really good. I'm excited because I'm a Scorpio rising, so, you know, it always affects me. Okay. We've got the Hanging Man. We need to surrender. We need to get out of our own way. We've got the King of Pentacles showing up in a money reading. Happy days. Happy days. The Two of Cups. Six of Swords. Another card of moving on. It's time to go. Wow. And the Emperor. In your power to make it happen. Let me just have a slurp of tea. Give me a moment. That is cold. Don't like cold tea. Alrighty, Scorpio, let's chat. New life. We're closing out the old. We're letting go. Letting go. The Hanging Man is a letting go card. Let go and surrender. Allow what needs to close out to go. Allow what wants to come in to come in. All we got to do, I say all, it's not always easy, is just get out of your own way. Okay? Don't try to control the narrative. Don't try to force anything. Just allow. The Hanging Man is a surrender. It's let go, look at things from a different perspective, let go and let God, and allow yourself to move with divine timing. The TikTok card is divine timing. We are moving towards now more options, more choices for something new that is going to bring in more wealth, more abundance, more security. The King of Pentacles is the most affluent king in the deck, all right? He's the one who's got the most money, and this is a money reading. So we are wanting that flow of financial abundance, but to get it, we need to allow whatever was to end out. So it might be leaving a job, it might be leaving a marriage, it might be changing up a business, leaving a business perhaps, or changing up your products and services. It may be moving home for those of you who don't work, because I know many of you watch me don't work, and so the career side of this isn't relevant, but the money side is. So you may be selling up your home and allowing excuse me, a new beginning to come in, because it's time to go from something. Okay, right? We've got time to go, endings. So 3 messages of endings here with the new life, which confirms we can't have a new life till we close out something on the old to allow the new to come in. Yes, so it's a very strong repeated message of this is a big change in cycle, which I would expect to see for my sun Scorpios at this time of year, October, November. It's your season, so we got a shift. And whatever you're leaving is going to allow the sun to come out. It's a beautiful card of positivity and brightness, and what the sun shines on grows. So you're allowing yourself to shift into something new that you're going to love. All right, we've got the Two of Cups. All right, this isn't a romance reading, but when we see the Two of Cups, it's about self-love, loving your work, loving what you do, loving life, and being in that energy where it just is working. I mean, look at her. She's happy, happy. All right, there is a happy, happy card in this, but the new life, she is waking up to it. It's a 39, which comes to a 3. And 3s are about expansion and growth. So this is meant to be. It's growing. It's allowing you to move into something that you're going to connect with on the heart level in a better way. Okay, now interesting, we've got this combination with the lizard spirit, dream the world into being, with the 9 of Swords. The 9 of Swords often talks about sleepless nights, not being able to sleep, and to dream the world into being. We tend to think of our dreams as when we're asleep, but no. What about, awake dreams? What about daydreaming? All right, get into that. If I can't sleep at night because I want this new life, if I'm stressing and anxious about the life I've got that isn't working for me, let's instead use this. It's next to the sun. Bring in the positivity. If I'm lying awake at 2 o'clock in the morning thinking, how can I create a new life? I'm going to start dreaming about, what does my world look like that I would really want it to be? What is my dream life? What is that dream job? What is that dream financial situation? To be mortgage free, have enough money in the bank to cover what you need. What is the dream for you? So we want to let go of the anxiety, okay? Now, there's another message here for some of you, because, all right, I'm just listening to what they're saying, okay? Dreaming the world into being, there can be a part of you deep within that really wants more, but you've been holding on because you're scared to leave. And so by sort of pushing you forward, it can be creating quite a lot of anxiety. I don't want to leave. I'm hanging on, kicking and screaming. And it's like, no, if we can just surrender and let go and say, do you know what? Whatever is meant to be is going to be. I completely trust the process. I trust the universe. There's always enough. I can overcome any obstacles. And what I'm moving to with the King of Cups is stability and security. Because the King of Cups is Saturn-led. So this is long-term, secure, stable, empowered, because we've got the Emperor there at the bottom. The empowerment here to move you forward into something new. So we're going to let go and let God. We're going to allow whatever we need to go from to go. And we're moving towards new options and new choices. Don't let them get you in a head spin. Okay, it's like you look for a new job and there's 100,000 out there and you're like, I don't know which one. Just let go and allow the guidance. Allow the inner guidance and say, I will just be guided to the right one. And also, I want to look at things from a different perspective. I may have just been focused on a job for the money. All right, which, yes, money makes the world go round, and yes, money is important. But if I'm really unhappy in my job, then that's not great either. So I want to align with a job that I'm going to love, that I'm going to be happy in, and that's going to give me the money. And yes, you can have it all. All right, so this is looking very good. Let's find out some more. Which deck did I use there? It was the Royale. Yes, right. Okay, so let's use the Legacy now. Oh, okay. 3 of Swords has popped out with the new life and the world. So we want a new life that's coming away from what has been upsetting, what has been painful. The 3 of Swords is not a nice card. It's I've been hurt, and I've been hurt badly, but I'm ready to close that out now and have a new life. Now, this could be to do with a divorce and a financial settlement, but, and that is closing out now. It's done, dusted. We're moving on, but we need to recognize with that 3 of Swords that it wasn't an easy thing to move on from. So let's not pretend. We don't want to pretend. We want to say, ow, that bloody hurt. But I want to move past that now. I want to move on from it, and I want to let go. Okay? So I'm going to trust my higher self. There's the High Priestess popping out. I'm going to trust the divine timing. I am looking at my options and I'm allowing my higher self to guide me as to what is the best option for me within my highest good. We are allowing this shift and change to come in. We've got the Seven of Cups again. So that's come out twice now, there and there. So there is, my hair's doing my head in, sorry. There is more than one option available to you. So look at those options. Which is going to create anxiety and which is going to lead you to the empowerment and the stability and the abundance that you want. There may be one or two that look shiny, but they're not. Have a good look at the detail, all right? And then feel into it, because you've got the High Priestess. Feel into it. Your internal sat-nav will guide you, okay? Four of Cups is a useful card, the Four of Cups. It's a card, I call it the meh card. Meh. It's all right. It's not a disaster. It's not the Five of Cups. I'm not bawling my eyes out, but I'm not particularly happy and fulfilled either. So when we're looking at our options, we want to look at more than just the money. We want to look at, will it be enriching? Will it be growing? Will it be something I can really connect to and connect with? Is this something that's going to bring me fulfillment in my life when we're looking at what this new life is going to be? Now, for some of you, this can be early retirement. The Three of Swords said I didn't want to go and they've laid me off, or they've closed the company and I've had to go and I was really upset about it. And it's pushed me into early retirement earlier than I wanted. However, the TikTok and the world and all of these other cards and the time to go and the Six of Swords is saying, well, do you know what? If we could just trust the universe, maybe this was meant to be. And maybe I don't need to retire, but I could, if I really don't feel ready to retire, maybe I can set up a little side business, a little side hustle. Maybe I can start a YouTube channel and come along to Julie's training on the 11th of November, link below. Some shameless promotion there. But I want to help you. You know, I've been doing this for nearly 6 years now, and I've made countless mistakes and wasted money on things that didn't need to be bought. I want to show you and share with you how you can do it too, because it can take your business to the next level and it can help you start a business. You know, I was doing my tarot on YouTube in and around my hypnotherapy business and my hypnotherapy clients, and now it's more than it was. Whatever you want to do, Scorpio, there's many things that you can do. All right, so looking at those options, that Seven of Cups has come out twice, which means that you do have these options. So how are you going to use them to work for you? The Nine of Wands says it's been difficult. It's been a battle. It's under the Three of Swords. And so whatever this hurt was, you know, let's say there's many examples. You lost a job, or you didn't get a job, or you got divorced, or you sold your home and you didn't want to. Whatever this was, it's forced you into the new life. It's forced the ending. And it was hard. It was difficult. There he is, battle-weary soldier, on his knees, going, God damn, this is really hard. But it was meant to be. TikTok, time to go. It was meant to be. But sometimes, no matter if it's meant to be, it's still hard, isn't it? So the Queen of Cups is saying, be compassionate with you. Be gentle with you. Be gentle with your feelings and your emotions, and give yourself time under the TikTok. Give yourself time to recover from this, because you are moving forward, and it doesn't have to be a painful move if we surrender and let go and allow. We're moving through towards this empowerment. So let's find out some more. Knight of Coins. So one of these opportunities, the Seven of Cups is saying there's 7 options, okay? There's usually not. There's usually less than that. But, oh, sorry, hair in my way. The Seven of Cups, choices and options. Which is the option that is going to bring you the financial stability long term that you're looking for. Not necessarily, oh, looks shiny and new and lovely right now, but it might only be a 3-month contract or a 3-month thing. I want something that's lasting. That's the Knight of Coins. He's the slowest moving knight in the deck, but what he brings is solid and stable and lasting, and that's what you want. Because you've been through it. You don't want to have to keep chopping and changing. You don't want to have to take a job for 6 weeks and then another one and then another one. We want something stable. The same with homes. We don't want to move in something just, oh, it's just for now, and then we have to move again and move again and move again. You want something that's lasting. So when you're looking at making your options and choices, because we've got the 7 of Cups twice, look at which of these options is going to bring you the long-term results. Even if it means it takes a little bit longer to get there, that is what you're wanting, okay? All right. And the 7 of Wands. This is you in the courage of your convictions, standing up for yourself, saying, what I want is fulfillment and enrichment. I don't want to be bored and stagnant and stale. I want to figure out what it is I want. I'm going to dream my world into being, and then I'm going to hold that space. There he is, defending his door. That's his space, his world. Okay, no matter what is coming up against you, as we've got Rhino Spirit here, I can overcome any obstacles. I am determined to make my new life work for me. And any obstacles are in the way, I'm going to overcome them. I'm going to sort it out because I'm in my power. I'm the emperor. I'm making this happen. Now, other people might not agree with you. Other people might be kind of coming at you going, what are you doing that for? You're right. What are you? Just like, well, because I'm not satisfied. I'm not happy. And I deserve to be happy. And happiness is waiting for me. All I've got to do is step into it. I've got to allow it. And I've got to allow the old to close out and allow the new to come in. And as I do that, things start to unfold and it feels really good. All right. So I want to look at what are the challenges and what you might not see coming. Okay. So the challenges, we've got the 2 of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Tower. Okay. Very Scorpio card with the Tower. All right. So this is in the challenge position. So the 2 of Wands is about the world opening up and going in a different direction. Something new life. Right, so it's in the challenge because even though we're a bit stale and bored and unfulfilled, and obviously it's time to move on, we might be resisting it. This wants to come in. So are you going to get in your own way? Do you see the stag there in between the 2 wands? That represents your guides, your higher self saying, follow me, follow me. Stags are leadership. So allowing yourself to follow that inner guidance into a new path. But it's in the challenge position. So you may be putting it off or delaying it or avoiding it. And so it's the more you can surrender and say, this is meant to be, I'm just going to flow with it, the easier it'll be. And the Ace of Swords in the challenge position, these are new ideas, aha moments that want to come in. Are you going to push them away or are you going to let them come in? So this is, use the sword to cut through illusion and confusion and say to yourself, I'm absolutely ready for my new beginning. And I'm ready for the tower to fall. We can resist the tower. You know, I'm not ready, I'm not ready. The amount of people that will rail against getting laid off or losing their job, or a new boss comes in that they can't get on with and they're going to have to go and they want to fight and sue. And you know, I get questions a lot when I'm doing private readings, you know, should I fight this? And it's very rare that the answer is yes, you should. Sometimes, you know, that there's something in there for you to stand up for yourself. But mostly it's always about let go and let God. Let the tower fall. If it was meant for you, it wouldn't have fallen. So just trust whatever is falling is meant to fall, and try not to resist it or fight against it. It's hugely wasted energy. Cry your tears, feel what you feel, and then allow yourself to move on. Okay, I've used this example before and I'll give it to you again. Years ago, before I was doing what I'm doing now, when I was working in housing, and I was very ambitious and I was applying for all sorts of promotions. One particular job came up that was, in my world, perfect for me, and I desperately wanted it. I went in there, I smashed the interview, and I didn't get it. I was a close second. They gave it to somebody else who was internal, who had less experience than me, less qualifications than me, less knowledge than me, and I was absolutely furious. I cried a lot of tears. I railed against the injustice. It's not fair. It's not fair. 2 weeks later or so, another job came available that was much better. Better money, closer to home, nicer people. I went in there. I got that one. I was about 28 at the time, and I remember saying to Spirit, because yes, I've been spiritual all my life, and I've had a relationship with Spirit since I was 7. Thank you for bringing me this other job. I am sorry I doubted you and shouted at you when I didn't get the other one, because this is so much better for me. And they kind of went, yeah, we know. It was good for you to go for that other job, because you did a really good interview and you haven't been interviewed for anything for 18 months. So 2 weeks later or 3 weeks later, you get another interview and you are hot on it, on the back of that one you applied for. So if you like, the one you applied for you didn't get was like the rehearsal to get you polished and spit and polish, ready for the one that you are meant to get. And I started it and I was happy. But ever since then, whenever things kind of don't go my way, I just say to the universe, okay, you know what you're doing. This isn't easy to navigate, but I do trust you. So try not to rail against it. Okay, Scorpio? All right. So final messages then. What's anything else you want to add for my Scorpios, please? This is the Lenormand deck, by the way. Okay. Anything else, my Scorpios? We've got the ship. That's expansion, and you've got the key in the cage. Lovely. You see, the ship flies, a flying ship. And what this signifies, the mountains underneath represent obstacles, and the ship can just fly above the obstacles. This is saying, yes, there will be obstacles there. We've got Rhino Spirit there, overcome any obstacles. The mountains represent obstacles, but you're being given a ship to fly above them, saying you're going to be able to smash anything out of the way. Smash it out the park. It's not a problem, because you have the key to your own kingdom, 33. So we've got a 3 and a 33. 33 is a master number of expansion. So you see, you've been living in the cage, but the cage door is now open. You have the key, so you can now bust through into something new, something better, and something happier that is a new life for you. All right, Scorpio. Final message from the angels then, please. Last message for my Scorpios from the angels. Receptivity. Be open to receive, my Scorpios, okay? To receive guidance, inspiration, knowledge, aha moments, money, love, appreciation. Just be open to receive. Comment that below. I am open to receive. So Scorpio, that is what I have for you. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're still here, it's nearly half an hour. I really appreciate your time on my channel. Do check out my YouTube class if you're interested in that, and my Patreon membership. And if you did find this reading helpful, give it a like, share, all that lovely good stuff. I'll be back in a couple of weeks towards the end of the month, beginning of November, with your November General Tarot guidance. And I will see you then. Have an amazing week. Lots of love. Bye-bye.